Drop the lawsuits, Ethan. Drop the lawsuits. You know they're frivolous. You know it has nothing to do with copyright or anything like that.
Stop talking! I hope y'all appreciate that intro, because if you do, then you a real ball knower, alright? I know your knowledge is top tier. Anyways, last night I was doom scrolling Twitter at approximately 1 in the morning, as one sane person usually does, and I see a Hasan clip, alright? I haven't seen a Hasan clip on my timeline in God knows how long since the last video, to be honest. And I'm like, okay, let's see what he's talking about. And then I see that he's talking about how Ethan should drop the lawsuits, and I immediately bookmarked this tweet and said, you know what? Tomorrow I'm making a video on this. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video if you end up enjoying it. A little bit of a shorter intro because I want to talk about this as quickly as I possibly can.
Drop the lawsuits, Ethan. Drop the lawsuits. You know they're frivolous. You know it has nothing to do with copyright or anything like that. You'll win a lot more good favor if you were to do that. I know you think that the people that you're attacking are unfavorable by the new audience that you have cultivated, but it's a good gesture. I'm sure he's not actually going to lay off regardless. He just seems like a petty tyrant himself, just so thin-skinned, so narcissistic. He feels like,
I don't know if Hasan has just been out the loop because he doesn't really care about this as much, but the reason why Ethan is suing Denims, Kaceytron, and what was the other streamer's name? What was it? Dude, how am I forgetting? Oh, Frogan, right, Frogan. That was her name. What people call it, Jabba the Hutt, right? Yeah, Frogan. They literally stole his content. They outright said, hey, come watch our live stream so you don't give Ethan Klein any money at all whatsoever. Also, I would like to make the argument that really shouldn't be an argument, that all three of them, if you actually sit down and watch their VODs, they barely give any sort of commentary at all whatsoever to make it transformative. And kaceytron has stated herself that she literally doesn't even remember her, like, watching that on stream. So yes, she literally broke copyright law right then and there because one, didn't give enough commentary to make it transformative, and two, she was so unbelievably high that she doesn't even remember watching it. There is a clip of Frogan literally walking up, going to the restroom, and letting the rest of the video play instead of actually pausing it and then keep reacting to the video. She walks up and leaves. That's not being transformative. And when it comes to Denims, I don't even know who's watching Denims. Let's be real here, dude. Denims is just sitting there and staring at the video while it just keeps playing. Win a lot of good favor from people like him. What a useless thing to offer. Also, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this may be like the first time that Hasan has actually mentioned all of this. He might have vaguely mentioned it before in the past, but this is the first time I think I've seen him like fully address the lawsuits. This really is just translating to, please, I can't give any of these motherfuckers any more money. But in all seriousness, Ethan Klein is obviously not going to drop these lawsuits. Dude is about to get more money in his pockets even though he's a fucking millionaire, dude. Multi-millionaire, dude. He's just gonna get this fucking money like there's no tomorrow. I really wonder what a lawyer thinks about all of this, because I would trust a lawyer that knows the law and more than likely knows about copyright law than somebody like Hasan. I wonder. Oh yeah, that's right. Legal Mindset actually quote-tweeted this tweet. Hasan, please stop pretending you understand anything about copyright law. You can barely read properly. My man got absolutely cooked by a fucking lawyer, man. You don't get it. His chat agree with him, that makes him right. What would you know with your legal degree? It's going to be a massive day for commentary YouTubers when Ethan wins these lawsuits, because the amount of videos I'm going to see is going to be nuts. Also, if Hasan thinks that these lawsuits are frivolous, wouldn't the court just easily dismiss them? I'm not a lawyer. I'm not Saul Goodman. I've only seen Better Call Saul like twice in my life, alright? I'm not a lawyer by any means. But again, if these are so frivolous, why wouldn't the court just immediately dismiss them? Denims and Frogan, for the most part, have kind of just laid low. I'm not seeing them on Twitter saying, please go donate. I think they've only made a couple of tweets about it. kaceytron, on the other hand, has been tweeting like there's no tomorrow. Somebody has to tell her that that $50 paycheck she's gonna get on Twitter, not even $50, bro. $50 is being generous. Holy shit. That $10 paycheck on Twitter is not going to help her with this lawsuit. If they're frivolous, then why would Ethan Klein need to drop them? Can't they just wait to win against those frivolous lawsuits? Yeah, if they're so frivolous, I think the court, again, for like the millionth time, would dismiss them. Why do I feel like Hasan thinks he's like a top expert in copyright law? That's a joke, by the way. People are actually going to take me seriously on that, alright? I was trying to be funny. Fucking relax, dude. Hasan just doesn't know what he's talking about most of the time when it comes to shit like this. I'm sure that his other shit, he's probably somewhat knowledgeable on. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't watch Hasan like that. I see the clips on Twitter. Can't wait for people to attack me then. Oh, why are you criticizing Hasan if you only seen him based on his clips on Twitter? Because that's what I see on my timeline, dude. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this video pretty short. Enough of me yapping for the most part. And yeah, that's really about it. Subscribe if you are new. Like the video if you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.